The story of Ashtavakra, a night tale of the soul. The world calls it ugliness, but spirituality sees it only as a covering. This is the story of a child who understood the essence of the Vedas even before he was born. This is the story of Ashtavakra, the sage whose body was bent in 8 places, yet whose wisdom led directly to the realization of the divine. Tonight, we gently open the chapters of that luminous life, a journey that carries us beyond the body, into the quiet vastness of the soul. Long ago, when sacred hymns flowed along the rivers of ancient India, at the foothills of the Himalayas stood the ashram of the great sage Uddalak Aruni, a sanctuary of knowledge and peace. Among his most devoted disciples lived the gentle sage Kahoda. He was humble, disciplined, and deeply devoted to the purity of sacred sound. Uddalaka gave his daughter Sujata in marriage to Kahoda, and together they lived a life of service, meditation, and study. The air around them felt sacred. Even the trees and birds seemed calm and serene. In that peaceful environment, Sujata conceived a child. But this was no ordinary soul. It was a being destined to reveal the path of non-duality to the world. The voice within the womb. During her pregnancy, Sujata would often sit beside Kahoda as he recited the Vedas. The child within her womb was not merely hearing the sounds. He was understanding them. One quiet night, while the entire ashram slept, Kahoda practiced the Rig Veda by the dim glow of an oil lamp. Fatigue overtook him, and the few syllables slipped from his tongue incorrectly. Suddenly, the stillness was broken. A soft but clear voice emerged from Sujata's womb. Father, please stop. Your pronunciation violates the sanctity of the Vedas. The power of a mantra lies in its precise sound, and the sound has been altered. Silence filled the room. The voice continued gently. Truth does not reside in words, but in direct experience. The curse born of hurt. Kahoda was stunned. An unborn child correcting a learned sage shook his pride. Instead of humility, anger arose. In wounded frustration, he declared, "You speak with arrogance, even before birth. You shall be born crooked in 8 places." Sujata trembled. But a sage's words, once spoken, could not be taken back. And so the child was born with 8 bends in his body. He was named Ashtavakra, the one with 8 curvatures. The disappearance of the father. At the time of his birth, the family lived in poverty. Seeking wealth, Kahoda went to the court of the wise king Janaka. There he faced a formidable scholar named Vandi, believed to be the son of the ocean god Varuna. The rule of debate was harsh. Whoever lost would be drowned. Kahoda lost and was taken beneath the waters. Sujata carried this sorrow silently. She never told her son. Ashtavakra grew up believing his grandfather Uddalaka was his father, and his cousin Shvetaketu his brother. Though his body was frail and twisted, his mind shone like lightning. The journey toward destiny. When Ashtavakra was 12 years old, a dispute with Shvetaketu revealed the truth. His real father was Kahoda, lost in King Janaka's court. In that instant, the young boy made a quiet but unshakable vow. He would go to Mithila. He would free his father. With a staff in hand, a trembling body and feet bent in unnatural ways. He began his journey. People laughed. Some pitied him. But his eyes held only purpose. The court that laughed. When he entered the royal court, the gathered scholars burst into laughter at his appearance. Ashtavakra stood calmly, waiting. When the laughter faded, he began laughing, louder than all of them. King Janaka asked gently, "Child, why do you laugh?" Ashtavakra replied, "I came expecting enlightened sages, but I see only cobblers." The court was outraged. He explained softly, "A cobbler sees only skin. These scholars see only my body, not my knowledge." King Janaka fell silent. He sensed something extraordinary. The debate. Then came one day. A profound dialogue unfolded about existence, creation, and the nature of reality. Question followed question. Answer followed answer. Until Vandi had no reply. The undefeated scholar had been defeated by a 12-year-old child. The hidden truth revealed. Ashtavakra demanded justice. But Vandi revealed a secret. The defeated scholars had not died. They had been assisting a sacred ritual in the realm of Varuna. From the waters, they emerged, alive. Among them stood Kahoda, a father restored to his son. The transformation. Overwhelmed with love and remorse, Kahoda asked his son to bathe in a sacred river. As Ashtavakra stepped into the water, something miraculous occurred. His twisted limbs straightened. His body became radiant and whole, as if nature itself bowed before knowledge. The teaching of freedom. Before departing, King Janak approached him with folded hands. "How can one attain liberation?" he asked. Ashtavakra answered gently, "You are not the body. You are the witness of the body. Bondage is believing you are limited. Freedom is knowing you are infinite. Liberation is not in the future. It is available now." The illusion of the world. He explained, in darkness, a rope is mistaken for a snake. Fear arises, though nothing is there. When light appears, only the rope remains. In the same way, ignorance creates the illusion of the world. Knowledge dissolves it. You are not the wave. You are the ocean itself. King Janaka's awakening. As he listened, King Janaka's consciousness expanded. He realized he was not merely a king, but the awareness in which the entire kingdom appeared. He exclaimed in wonder, "I am pure, peaceful, boundless. I have chased illusions for so long." The meaning of true detachment. Ashtavakra clarified. Detachment does not mean abandoning the world. It means living within it, without being bound by it. Like a lotus leaf resting on water, yet untouched by it. The final message. Having fulfilled his purpose, Ashtavakra departed toward the silent caves of the Himalayas. But his wisdom lives on, echoing through what we now know as the Ashtavakra Gita. His life reminds us, defects may exist in the body, never in the soul. Beauty is not in appearance, but in awareness. Peace is not somewhere outside. It is what you truly are. Gentle closing for night listening. So tonight, as you rest, remember, you are not your worries. You are not your past. You are not even your body. You are the quiet awareness, watching it all. Remain calm. Remain the witness. And slowly, gently, return to yourself. Sparkles